All right. I think I finally got the information I wanted to for this. This Cenat thing. I know I was a little late addressing it. I've been a little under the weather. Whatever. We're back here now. So by the time I post, it's probably not going to be super relevant. Don't really care. Still curious. All right. So I got this. I'm going to watch his live VOD. It's not super duper long. I'm going to probably read through these, the messages and everything. And then I'll possibly read through this Dexerto article. Going into this, what my understanding was is that this guy was 21. He was turning 22 somewhat quickly after that, but he was 21. Apparently, she was also going to turn 18 somewhat quickly after that. So we're going to. It sounds like he was 21 and she was 17. Right? That seems to be the case. So we're going to move forward with that understanding. And let's start getting this going here.
Yo, 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 yo.
Okay. Incredible.
Yo, 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 fucking yo. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. First of all, nigga, I had a whole different
don't say that, dude.
schedule on what I was gonna do today. I had a whole different schedule. I had a whole 8-hour to 10-hour stream I had planned.
Dude, how the fuck do you 10 hours? I'm like 3 or 4 and I'm done. I don't have it in me, bro. And it's like an easy job to stream, but it's like I don't know. I value my private. Well, I also edit my own stuff, but still, I value my private time. Yo.
How much more I can take, bro?
Okay. Looks very sad.
I had a whole
Why is he in a garage? I think that his new thing right now is that he's streaming in a U-Haul as like his little meme. So he streams in a U-Haul. I think someone stole the U-Haul, stole it at some point. Although I wouldn't doubt it's all orchestrated. But yeah.
whole fucking stream I had planned and then shit.
You think he's getting sponsored by U-Haul? Yeah.
Happened and shit. And I gotta address it now. I hate doing these shits, bro.
Okay.
Shit is just like.
Am I gonna watch Aiden Ross and Donald Trump stream? Maybe. I'll think about it.
Listen, okay?
Okay.
Listen, bro. I'm addressing this shit as if I would address anybody else. I'm keeping the same energy for any dumb shit I see happen around me. This shit is so fucking dumb. Cause it's like,
I mean, the biggest thing is you have to fire the guy, right? My understanding, and we're going to look into it more, I'm going to read the messages, is that this guy at 21, that's my understanding, because that's what he says like later in the video, talked to like a 17-year-old knowing she was 17, and then it like sexted. Do I think that he's a predator? Probably not. I'm going to have to see the messages. Probably not. I think it's an inappropriate age gap. I don't think it's a predatory age gap. But you shouldn't be messing around like that, especially if you're attached to like an influencer. You know what I mean? Like once you heard 17, you should have been like, oh, let me back away from this. Like it's just stupid to even bother with.
for those who don't know, my cameraman, Chris, the nigga that helped me with Matter My streams, Matter My tech shit, Matter My shit, apparently, nigga, it's not even apparent, nigga, it's here clear as fucking day. In 2021, he just got caught talking to a minor who was 17 years old.
Yep. That's what a stupid asshole.
And it's just fucking annoying when shit happen.
Yeah.
And shit come up fucking name every time, bro.
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing. Like for him, it's frustrating because, like, let's be absolutely real. In the real world, nobody would really care about this. Nobody would care too much. They'd see 17 to 21, be like, I'm not a big fan of that. But they would move on with their day. But since this is like the online space, everything gets so high energy. And there's a part of it, there's a positive to some of the high energy. Because this behavior shouldn't be considered appropriate. And so, like, having a very heavy, like, hey, this is wrong. You shouldn't be doing this. It doesn't matter if it's on a line-ish. Ish on a line. Like, I'd say 1720 is not a big deal to me. But 1721, I think, is inappropriate. That's too much for me. But fuck, I'm like, my brain is like, I'm forgetting things. I think I'm fucking going crazy. Anyway, online things like this get a little crazier and hectic. So he's like, he's upset, and he probably is because everybody's probably giving him so much feedback. Like, the guy's a pedophile. He's not a pedophile, right? Pedophile is not 17. Just to be clear. But you get all this energy, so he's like amped up because you get warped into it. Like, there's times, and I've been better about it now, but like there's times where somebody like says something about me and there's almost gaslighting me into thinking like, am I really that bad? And it's like, I'm not. Like, I've made mistakes before. But you almost get gaslit by the internet. That's like very morally virtuous sometimes. So it's interesting. Again, still inappropriate behavior, but it's not like, from what I've seen so far, and we'll look at it more. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not that big of a deal. It's just like wrong. It's like, this is shitty. You shouldn't have been engaging in this.
I get connected in situations. Come and relax, bro. Apparently in 2021, this nigga was
in 2021
caught talking to somebody.
So 3 years ago? I thought he said it was 2 years ago.
That's not the age of consent. Nigga, it gets bad because she lied about her age. She said she was 19. She lied about her age. She ended up saying her age. Said she was 17.
Okay.
Right at that moment, you're supposed to stop texting.
I agree.
Right at that moment, you're supposed to drop all conversation.
Sure.
Anything that's below the age of consent, you're not supposed to talk to them.
Sure, I agree.
It is not.
Oh, it's the end of 2021, so basically 2022. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look at the screenshots in a bit.
Cool. You're not supposed to talk.
I just wish we had like a more, like, what I really wish we had is her exact birthday and his exact birthday and social security. I'm just kidding. I wish I had both of their birthdays, like, to be more exact, so that I could be more accurate about it.
To them, you're not supposed to do anything. You're not supposed to engage in any conversation. Not on a different type of, like, you're not supposed to just. It's just not right to do, and none of this shit is fucking. You can't have no excuse for it. You can't have nothing. You can't have no say so. There's nothing to back this shit up. There's nothing in a positive way to do this. When I seen this shit hit the internet, I just woke up.
Wouldn't it be legal because of Romeo and Juliet laws? Yeah, probably in a lot of states. Yeah, I'm more. I think it's like a bit inappropriate, but again, it's not really predatory. Well, it's not predatory at all, really. It's just like inappropriate. I wouldn't say 1721 is like really not that appropriate. I would say it's like not really the best idea to be engaging with that, especially considering where you're generally at in those like in your life. Like, that person's still in high school, right? So that's, like, maybe if it was a 21-year-old that was like fucking emancipated and working a real job, it'd be different, I guess. But like, generally speaking, it's not really appropriate. Again, I doubt he's a predator. But well,
seen this shit hit the internet. I looked at it. First thing I did was say, hey, let me sit down and let me get down to the bottom of this to completely confirm everything. Everything. I reached out to the person who went online and did all the other shit. I reached out to her and shit, and she basically she showed me every single thing. I asked her to confirm the iMessage, to confirm the number. It's confirmed. Alright? All that shit is confirmed. And I'm just sick and tired of having to do shit like this.
Okay.
Because it's like, damn, my nigga, like I don't know how people are not just seeing something or like an age or something and just saying and just stopping. You feel me?
I guess he was down bad, bro. I don't know.
It was just some messages that it's some messages that looks fucking crazy, bro.
What, bro? I don't even know. I mean, I have to talk to the guy to know why. I don't know. He probably just talked to her. She's like, "Oh, she's cute. She looks grown," and then found out she's 17. He's like, "All right, fuck it. I'll still go for it." Like, still like such your dumb idiot behavior. But I don't think it's like. I don't think he was actively searching out like fucking 17-year-olds to try to fucking abuse.
You feel me? I'm not sugarcoating shit.
17, I don't know. 17 and 20 is good, okay, but 17 and 21, 2, 2, 3 gets weird. Yeah, I guess so. Like, I'm 17, 20, I'm totally fine. I don't give a shit about that. 17, 21 is like, I don't know. I personally don't really give it that much of a shit. Like, I don't think this is that big of a deal. I don't think it's very good. I think it's a bit inappropriate, but it's not really that big of a deal. Do I think that Kai should have fired his friend before the fame? Why before the fame? I don't know. I imagine he just found out about this. I mean, whether he fired him or not, I really wouldn't care. Like, it's like I understand why he did from a business perspective. It makes sense, but like whatever.
This shit look fucking crazy, bro.
The yelling is just so over the top, though.
And this shit fucked me up the whole day, gang. Like the whole fucking day.
Like, are these real tears? Like, come on, I don't know. Like, although again, like this could threaten his brand. Like, I guess I get it from that perspective, but
shit fucked me up because, like, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like,
true.
Nigga, I have a whole vision, like how I want. I need to stop crying and shit. Like,
okay,
I'm over here crying and shit. Somebody who helped me start my whole shit.
Can I look at the chat on the side? Oh. All love, you got this. Oh, it sounds like he's a little torn up that somebody that seems to be very important to him and his content he's going to have to get rid of. But I could see him bringing him back after a little bit, you know? Because like I said, like it's from an optics play. He could be like, all right, I got to fire you for now. And then later I'll be like, oh, I'm going to bring him back because like he fucked up. And I think that he's changed because he probably has. I don't think that he'd be doing this type of behavior anymore. So...
Let me tee up.
Oh, why is he really crying? What the fuck's happening here?
Oh my god. I'm trying to chill. I'm sorry, chat. Like, this is why people tell me the live shit not the best option. But this is the most real you gonna get me. Everybody tell me don't go live, don't like, but it's the realest you gonna get me. Like,
yeah, no, they probably are legitimate tears because like he feels like he has to fire like his friend that was with him from the start. You know, I get that.
It's the realest you gonna be able to get me and be able to like do my shit. And this is how honest I feel like I can be with y'all niggas. You feel what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. What's the moves going forward? I know I don't fuck with this shit. I know I don't like any of this shit to be around me. I don't like this shit. I don't condone this shit. This shit is fucked up. It is fucking...
How do you feel Sunny B2 is proved right while you call him unhinged over his Mr. B sake? So just to be clear, I'm not going to get into the Chris Tyson thing because I don't need to. You can watch my old videos. Sunny V2 wasn't right about Chris Tyson. When you say stuff like that, you sound stupid. I literally went back and like reviewed. Sunny V2's video was, Chris Tyson is trans and that's bad. It wasn't like, hey, Chris Tyson was having really inappropriate conversations with people. It was just, he's trans, or excuse me, she. My bad. Ava Chris Tyson's trans and bad. So Sunny V2 wasn't right about Chris Tyson. Ava Chris Tyson. Sunny V2 made a video that was dumb and obnoxious and unintelligent. And then Ava Chris Tyson got criticisms for inappropriate messages. Again, if you want my full take, you can go watch my videos talking about it. But anytime I see somebody say, oh, how do you feel that Sunny V2 is right? You just look dumb. Like, what he did not say anything that was correct. He just said basically like you're trans equals bad. Like what did he say that was correct? It always was and still is a bad video. Thank you for the $5 from Willow Amnesty. Whenever I'm in a rut, I watch my favorite Papa Gut. He always has content plan. I wish he started OnlyFans. Drinking orange soda with Christian. Okay, incredible. Thank you. Appreciate the poem. Okay.
Crazy how randomly like all like it's just like even besides this point, it's just like niggas is just doing. It's like why does shit just keep popping up on a weekly basis though? Like it's weird. It's fucking weird, bro. Once you see a certain age, you just stop. It is not that hard. You see something, you
I guess it was pretty hard for Chris. So, okay, that was inappropriate. Sorry.
You can stop and you do the right thing. You feel me? So it's like
should I get a do reg
forward, bro. I'm not associating myself with him.
Damn, throwing out your best
friend. Not associated with me. I'm not associated with him. I gotta start doing shit on my own. I have to lock it. I don't want to take no break or nothing because I feel like I have tunnel vision for what I want to do, and I won't let anything like prevent.
Sorry, somebody to be laughing so much.
Me from like doing certain shit, and I reached out to the person and shit like that, and
He's not wrong. Every video is about underage stuff. Well, yeah, that's just the thing though. Like, here's the thing: the online, we'll say marketplace. I don't know. When it comes to controversy online, for the past couple of years, it's just been constant sexual assault / grooming conversation, which is what this falls into. Even though it's really, I wouldn't say either necessarily. I'd say it's inappropriate, but like not really in sexual assault or grooming. And so now that's every conversation. So that's a lot of the topics of conversation that we're having is constantly adjacent to some kind of like, you know, horrific thing. In most cases, it's overinflated, it's overblown, it's blown out of proportion. There's very unintelligent conversations generally happening about these types of topics. It gets very online, you know, very terminally online. It's usually a lot of young people who don't necessarily have like their moral framework. They have no understanding of their own moral framework that are dictating the rules, right? Because a view is a view. You don't know who it is. It could be 2 years old. It could be 20 years old. It's a lot of young people. And so people, though, typically look at like a view or a comment from somebody and like they're like, oh, that's equal to me. It's not, right? Like I'm 30 something years old. A lot of people are like, you know, 15, 16 being like, this is wrong. It's like, you don't really know, right? You don't really have a fleshed out moral framework. It's not like that you're like, it's not right necessarily. It's inappropriate, but like there's degrees of right and wrong. But things get very hyperbolic on the internet, and then people like content creators and other people feel pressure to maintain an energy that's probably not necessary to every situation. You know, like this is not good. But I would say if Kai Cenat was like, listen, you know, what he did was fucked up. But I'm going to keep him on because he's a good cameraman. But like, I don't agree with what he did, but I think he's changed or something. I would have been fine with that. Like, it would have been fine. Like, there really was that to me, that'd be more proportionate to what's going on. This like 17 and 21 is not pedophilic. It's not really predatory. It's just inappropriate, right? Like that's where you get like, you know, when it comes from when you go, you have your good, you have your it's good, it's bad, right? And then you have like your gray area, and we're in like the gray area where like I don't think this is particularly inappropriate, but this is not predatory behavior. So
made sure to get her shit. She wanted to be anonymous and shit like that. So I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm gonna figure all of this shit out, and hopefully I like you know, put the right shit together and shit like that. And it is what it is, you feel me? And it's so fucking annoying. And I know how the internet is gonna be. Like, chat, y'all done see me go through so much shit, and it's always like
well, look, I love it. So I mean, sometimes you bring it on yourself. Like you did start a riot in New York. So
I don't be doing like chat. I be chilling. I generally just want to stream and just do what I have to do. But it's like
okay.
Every time when I feel like you feel me? It's like the right.
Let's see the messages. It could be predatory depending on the context. Maybe. I mean, like sexual isn't going to make it predatory in this instance. What would make it predatory is like this idea that he's going after her because she's 17. He wants to take advantage of her young, feeble mind. We're not gonna. It's very unlikely we're gonna see predatory. Or if he's like, I'm Kai Cenat's manager. If you fuck me, I'll do something for you. You know. Or if you don't fuck me, I'll take something away from you. That's would make it predatory. Very unlikely, but it's possible, sure.
Direction and shit is like it's like something fucks up, and then I gotta switch all this other shit, and then you feel me? So I just want y'all to know.
Brother.
I just want y'all to know that.
How old is this? How old is Kai?
All that shit is thing. She lied about her age. Yes.
But I think there was another person that was associated with Kai Cenat. Now he's 22. I think there was another person that was associated with Kai Cenat that was like had some allegations against him too, but those seemed more serious. I don't remember all the specifics. That's been a while since I've talked about it.
She lied about her age in the beginning, but she came out since she was 17. Yeah. And it continued. Point blank. Period. It's wrong. Oh. It's wrong.
Now maybe Sneeko can hire this guy as a cameraman.
It's wrong.
We'll find out.
It's wrong. Point blank. There's no excuse. There's no fucking excuse, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, doggy.
Yeah, I don't know how old bro, trust me, chat, I don't. Okay. Trust me, chat, I don't know how certain, like, fucking, how old was he, though? I think he was, like, Chris is, like, 24 now, so I think he was, like, 21 going into 22. It's December. Nigga, the shit's is literally like December 15th and then January 1st. Like, he's like, you feel me? So
what are both? I want to know their birthdays. I really would like that. Because you can't find this guy. I looked on famous birthdays and I came up with another Chris that was black, and I was like, oh, he's 25, and I'm like, wait a minute, I might be racist. I can't find this guy's like actual, you know, age, you know.
Well, just like it's like, bro, like it's bad. I feel like it's bad, bro.
But yeah, it sounds like 17 and 21. So
you gotta. things. And no, it's not AMP Chris. No, it's not AMP Chris. It's not AMP Chris. It is Chris, my videographer.
Okay.
It's not AMP Chris. Okay? It is not AMP Chris. It's this cameraman.
Okay. I don't know who the fuck AMP Chris is, though.
He also filmed with AMP and shit like that. Cameraman, but I'm cutting all of that. I'm cutting all of that. I'm cutting all of that. I'm cutting all of that shit. I don't condone it. I don't give a fuck, bro. Shit is whack, bro. It's whack. It's whack. It's disappointing,
Yeah,
nigga. That shit is like, what the
whack.
fuck?
It's whack, friend. I can't say it.
All I could say though, chat, is that
Yeah, I need his blood type too and his social security number and the 3 digits on the back of his credit card.
That's all I have to say, bro. I have nothing more to say. I don't know what else to say. I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how.
I think you're good, man. I don't think you have to say much more.
I don't fuck with that shit. I don't like it. That shit is crazy.
Crazy.
That shit is fucking crazy. Anybody who do shit like that shit is fucking crazy, bro. And this is me being for real, gang. It's me being real. It's me being 100% honest. It's me being transparent with you niggas. It is me being 100% real.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
See,
I appreciate you including me into one of those individuals, you
know how I really feel about certain situations. You feel me? Don't be doing that, bro. You feel me? So moving forward, I'm gonna go ahead and we do shit. I gotta lock in even more. So
okay.
Yeah.
Lock in, dude.
Like I gotta lock in even more, and yeah, I got nothing to say.
Okay.
I got nothing to say. I'm making sure that shit behind the scenes is being taken care of the correct way.
It's gonna get a nice severance package. That's what's gonna happen. Thank you for the $2 from GD. President Biden has tragically passed away. Well, that's probably not true, but thank you. Appreciate the $2.
The correct way. And I appreciate y'all. I'm about to
oh, it's not that predatory, but it's inappropriate. But Kai's making it sound like the guy was a pedo. I don't think so. I think what's happening is that like Kai Cenat's energy is high because he's very upset because he has to fire his friend because like this is a situation, or he feels like he has to fire his friend because he's very popular and famous and he can't have any negativity like this in his, you know, we'll say associated with his brand. And I think that energy is being maintained, and like maybe people are interpreting that as him having high energy for the inappropriate behavior, but I think it's more of high energy for having to fire his friend, if that makes sense.
I'm about to see like what's up. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm no longer working with him and shit like that. So yeah, I got nothing to worry about on that. But I gotta just keep doing shit. You feel me? I love y'all though. I love y'all, bro. I'm gonna just try to see what I can do. I just don't know how much, like, you know, the trolling and shit with the internet and these scenarios and shit. But it's I'll figure it out. I always do. You know, I always do. So I love y'all so much. I wish I could have streamed for y'all today even longer. I had something even more planned, but unfortunately, this had to be short notice and shit. So, tell you about yesterday?
Well, you know, like the reality of this short notice is because he can't talk about more. Like, honestly, because you look at this from like a brand strategy, he's very popular. And so it's different. Like, if something, it's different for him because he has a lot of brands to appeal to. So he probably had a whole stream planned. But now, like, optically, his managers and team are probably like, hey, go on, talk about this and let it go for the rest of the day and just take the day off, because if you decided to give this here and then continue a stream doing whatever else, people are going to take it less seriously. They're going to think you're just going by it, like saying fuck it. So you stream this day and then you just move on the next day. That's what I imagine was probably more of the conversation that happened, because it's just like a whole optics play.
I don't have the time for that right now. And people say that they stole the U-Haul last night. Nobody stole it. One of my friends hopped in a fucking van and fucking drove this bitch to the trolling.
17, 21, and 22 is illegal in most states. That's really not true, man. I think in most states, 17 and 21 is actually illegal as fuck. Just to be clear. Majority age of consent in the United States is majority like 16 years old, just to be clear. Like like realistically speaking, in most of the world, nobody would give a singular fuck about this topic. Like, I could look this up right now. I'm not saying it's okay. I think we need a flat line in 18 at the very least. But like this idea, like this is the actual map. So I'll count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 states in the United States where this would be maybe illegal, and that's if you. But there's also tons and tons of. There's also tons of like Romeo and Juliet laws. So like realistically speaking, it's really not illegal anywhere in the United States. Like, what did I say? 18 or 8? I don't even remember, but you get my point. I think I said like 8. It's like in 40 of the states, it's perfectly fine and legal. So it's like, oh, this is not morally, I'm not a big fan of it, but also I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Did this happen in New York? Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe. It's 17. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal. Again, I think we need to pull it all up to 18, but like, there's really, it's honestly, there's really, no, Romeo and Juliet requires history. I don't think that's true, just to be clear. I don't think you're right about that, but it doesn't, I don't care. It just doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying. Yeah. So, just to be clear, like, yeah, it's, yeah.
You feel me? But, yeah, not the time for this
Is it legal in New York? Yes, the New York was 17, it said.
shit. But, yo, I'ma holler at y'all niggas, though. Y'all be safe and shit. I'ma have to just see what's up.
I don't know how Florida's 18, because Florida's freaky as fuck. Florida's like a degenerate fucking, you know, backwater spit state. People do nasty shit there.
I'ma lock in, bro. I'ma lock in. Y'all be real good. Y'all be real safe.
Lock in.
I'ma holler at y'all, bro. That's all I wanted to say.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yo, gang, connection not good. We fixing it right now. Okay. Great. All right, let's read through this. Thank you for $10 from Robert Fulton. Hey, Bob, I've been watching since July of 2020. Appreciate all your content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Nobody will ever say that it's not that big of a deal because everybody is scared to be called a pedophile. I mean, that's the thing, though, is like, you know, you have to, if there are times when it's like appropriate to push back because you need to set the standard with your audience that you think like, hey, chill the fuck out. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not clutching my pearls on this topic, because it's like, I don't want a whole audience of people who are gonna fucking shit, fart, and cum over like every like less than stellar thing going on around. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not great, but I don't give a shit. It's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, let's read this. Kai Cenat's cameraman messaged a minor sexually, according to new allegations. The minor, who is now 19, released the screenshots alleging Chris knew she was 17 at the time. We have a nice little picture here. It's beautiful. And we got some screenshots here. I gotta fucking pull this up. I gotta zoom in. We gotta lock in. I guess this is Chris talking to this girl. Like, I could just imagine rubbing my blank on your blank. Okay. All right. I'll put my whole blank down your throat. Wow, these are explicit. Just pick your keg up and put you in your side. So, okay, Jesus Christ. And just slowly blank you while I choke you. No joke, my blank hard as F right now, just for you. Wow, incredible. I'm so freaking hard. What the fuck? What are you gonna do about it? You would let me blank you like that right now? Probably dumb wet, is it? I'm assuming that she deleted some of her own messages in this, because like the reality is she was probably like going back with them, like, and that doesn't make it okay, just to be clear. But this was good. This would, you know, this would be considered like willing. I do consider consensual too, so the age of consent. But like, whatever. They're both sexting each other. What I'm looking more for is like, does he leverage his position as Kai Cenat's cameraman in some way that's inappropriate? You know. Yeah, freaky shit. It's not really that freaky to me, but I wasn't kidding. I actually want to get to know you. Aw, LMFAOOO. It's actually 2 O's. You cool, but respectively, I'm actually 17. My friends told me to say I'm 19, but you know, I gotta let you know the truth. Nah, that's crazy. I respect you for telling me, no cap. Yeah, I didn't want to do you like that. You cool though. Good vibes, LOL. I was actually serious though if you was 19, LOL. LMFAO, aw, you had me confused though. What you mean? What do you MM? Okay, crazy. All right, let's see some of these other messages. The victim claims she reached out to Kai Cenat. It was multiple times, but received no response. Okay, victim is an interesting word. Hi, Kai. I recently seen a clip about you speaking on the Ava/Mr. B situation. I do want to let you know that Chris, your cameraman, is definitely a pedo. So just to be clear, he's objectively not a pedophile. A pedophile isn't talking to a 17-year-old, especially at 21. Like, at all. I mean, we talk about it all the time, but like a pedophile is a very specific thing. It's like in the DSM-5. That's how I like to operate with it. Like, you know, what the words have meaning. A pedophile, you know, you have to be 16 or older. The person, and you have to have a persistent like sexual attraction to somebody for like 6 months or more, or you sleep with them would constitute too. But that are 5 years younger than you or more, and the person has to be 13 or younger, right? So a 17 and 21 wouldn't. There's no metric that this would ever be pedophilia. It's not a pedophile in any meaningful capacity or any capacity at all. All right, so let's kind of get rid of the whole pedophile thing, because this is the thing: is there's so much moral weight to this word, like pedophile. But like, stop saying that people are pedophiles on this stuff. You know, like it's just not. It's not the case. So, let's see. Forbids the use of means of communication such as telephone calls or the use of the internet to persuade or entice a minor. Just fine. Okay, so like, just be clear. If the law, here's my thing. I don't know about internet law. I don't really care. If like the law says like 17 and 21 was like legal, I don't really care. In person, if the law in your state says you can sleep with a 17-year-old at 21, which I think is wrong, but like if they say that you can do that. Then I don't care what the internet law says, right? Because it's like, oh, you can sleep with a 17-year-old at 21, but if you sex them, you can't. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me. What's the more extreme position? It's like the same thing with like weed and alcohol. If like alcohol is legal, weed is never going to be morally wrong to me because weed is objectively not as bad, right? So it's like one of those things. Okay. Anyway, he's definitely a pedo too. Not really. I remember coming across him on TV while I was on Discord sharing my screen with my friends. They told me his name is Chris and that he is AMP's cameraman. I saw his, I said, hi, Chris, which got his attention because he was curious how I knew his name. He asked for my age. I lied in 2019 because my friends told me to, and I just went with it. He asked for my Insta. I gave it to him as soon as he DM'd me. I told him my real age because I know it's not really cool to lie about that. And from there, I thought he was going to stop answering, which she didn't think that. She was hoping that he would continue to answer. But then it led to him being down for a 1v1 on COD, which I thought was fine, which it is fine. Later on, it turned out to him being very flirtatious and then texting me wild shit you shouldn't say to a minor. Again, I just want to be very clear. It seems like she was reciprocating the sexting. During this time, I just turned 17. I'm now 19. This happened in December 2021, February, March 2022. I will gladly show you all screenshots. I have provided this. We also used to FaceTime. Remember, there was a time he passed the phone to you, and I was telling you that I could also beat you in a 1v1. I don't know if this helps remember. Okay. So she was 17, and he was like 21. Here's my thing, because I know some people will be like, well, he might have been turning 22, which could be a problem if he was 22. We don't really know. I need to know the birthdays would be much more helpful. My thing is like if she was 17 and like 11 months, I'd still call her 17. I wouldn't be like, well, she's almost 18. I don't give a shit. I don't do that. So I'm not going to be like, oh, he's 21 in like 6 months, so he was almost 22. I'm not going to do 0.5s. I don't do decimals. Like I'm not going to do it, right? We draw like generally a hard line in the sand with some of this stuff. I'm not even going to get into that. So as far as I'm concerned, as far as our understanding, it's 17, 21. That's all it's like all I'm really going to engage with. I wasn't kidding. I actually want to, okay, so we read this. I want to get to know you bullshit. Did we read this one yet? You have me confused though. What do you mean? I was just laying down and out of nowhere I hear Chris, LOL. Like people recognize me all the time, but I don't know why it caught me off guard. Yeah, the first time I ran into you guys, and then after the skip, my friends were like, "Oh shit, that's Chris." Y'all were on Discord. And then when I ran into ya again, they wanted me to ask you to make sure it's actually you. Yeah, LMFAO. What do you know about Discord? What do you mean? I got Discord. I play games on there, so of course I got Discord. Thank you for the $5 from Patrick. Hey Papa, can we get a FNAF stream? Okay. All right. The only problem is that she told him he was 19, which is why I'm so confused. Well, she said she was 19 originally, and then like almost immediately said that she was 17 once it was a private. So it sounded like it was 19 when she messaged in the chat and got his information. Then she's like, well, actually, I'm 17. So there's really no confusion there. What you mean? I got Discord. I play video games. So yeah, I have it. You see, that's different. I was about to say normally only girls who are into video games know about Discord. What you be playing? At the moment, I've been playing COD. Who would have thought? You nice? Of course I'm nice. Stop it, because you said OFC. I know you not nice. 1v1? You don't want to smoke whenever you down for one. Yeah, they're both being flirtatious together. We saw this one from what does it say? Delete snap. Maybe she screenshotted it. I don't even know. All right, so then there's a. Okay, we read this already. That was the header. Oh my god. Okay. There's some images here, probably of him sending stuff to her. She probably sent stuff to him. Yada yada yada. I started to distance myself in a way it wasn't too noticeable. Nah, you really don't fuck with me no more. Why you never pick up? Okay, so she was getting tired of this guy. He's probably fucking cringe, and that's pretty much it for that. I don't know if there's really anything else to go over. It seems like we pretty much got everything, right? Like, I mean, I don't really see a reason to read this Dexerto article. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, okay. Y'all think she deleted messages? Yeah, of course she deleted messages because they were both going back and forth. It was like mutual. Yeah, listen, I'll just clarify once again. 1721, not that big of a fan, but also it's not that big of a deal. I think it's like kind of that's your gray area with like appropriateness. This guy's not a predator, very clearly from the messages. He's not a pedophile in any meaningful, like, any capacity whatsoever. I think what he did was probably not right. I know that as like time goes on, younger people are more sensitive to age gaps, and I understand why. My generation never would give a singular fuck about this. I think that like at worst, the guy should have been like, hey, listen, like we're gonna have to take a month away from the stream. Like that was kind of shitty, and like that's the punishment I would say. But Kai has brands, and I get it. But it's really not that big of a deal to me. That was pretty much it. They sexted each other, you know. Okay. I'd be more outraged by this if like in the United States the age of consent was like hardline 18 and we had better fleshed out, you know, but we don't really have as fleshed out. Most states this would be legal. At least in a one-on-one personal engagement. So if like it would be legal in person, I don't give a shit about online, whether it's legal or not. He doesn't say anything that's him leveraging his power as a cameraman. He doesn't go, I'm Kai Cenat's cameraman. If you don't fuck me, I'll fucking kill you or something. He doesn't do anything like that. He doesn't leverage his power. So yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I'm not that big of I don't really care. I'm not to be a dick, but like okay. That's what happened. She's obviously not traumatized by it. She removed the messages she said to him, which is fine, but like obviously it was a mutual thing. So yeah, cool beans.